Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Y'all, did a video the other day. I started one doing the DIY with the vases that I told y'all I was going to do. And I have a little mini thrift haul. I also am going to show y'all some placement of some of the stuff that I have showed y'all on that Ross video. And then I'm going to show you because you're not going to see it, I'm going to show you my little mini thrift haul and where I put the things. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Just a quick video popping on showing y'all I am still moving around here. Y'all, I put ice, those little plastic fruit that turned into ice. Well, I don't like to reuse those, right? So I put the little lime slices on my eyes to see if I could get the bags to go down. It didn't work. It just made them red. But anyway, what y'all up to? I miss y'all. Haven't seen y'all in a while. But I'm gonna show you what I've been up to. I think, let me stop lying. I did not thin out the bookshelves over here, whatever you want to call these, the shelving units. But I did make some a change around, and it looks to me a little more like they're plant stands now, although ain't nothing on there real, right? So, and I did put some of the different things, some of the woods, I brought that in over here in the dining area. I'm gonna show you that. And then I'll, show you, like I said, I had got 3 things from the thrift store. Last week, I went down to the thrift store last week and I got 3 things. And I'm going to show y'all that because I've already used them. One, I do have to DIY. I just don't have the energy for that at the moment because it's going to take some thinking. So, but I'm going to show you, okay? And where it will wind up when I do finish, making it look like I want it to look. But anyway, this video that I was chit-chatting about was about how, it's springtime. Everybody's making changes. Everybody is running to Home Goods. Everybody's running to Ross, Home Sense, all the big stores, the Z galleries or whatever. Are they still, ain't a few of them, or are they only online now? I'm not sure. But anyway, all of these stores to get the stuff, the Hobby Lobbies. When y'all, I'm telling you, look in your stuff, grab yourself some paint, change the color to what you're doing. And as long as it's a shape that you liked, because clearly you brought it, you like the shape, right? Paint it. And that saves some money. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm at a point now where once I get something got to go because of the fact that I had cluttered up so much of my garage and all my closets was full. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing the seasonal decorating anymore. My decorating is, and I know that I have, let me just address this. I know that I have a unique to me style. So a lot of people that will come on my page may not like my style in my home. But that's what I hope that you take away from me, is to decorate your home the way you want it. And not the fads that's going on. I never went, and ever since I've been on here, I told you that, but my whole life, I've decorated to what I want, right? The style that I like. And so I get that. You may come on here and say, well, I don't even like what you, that's fine. That's fine. Because it's a chance that somebody ain't going to like what you have, or I might not like what you have, but I can like it for you. I can enjoy the fact that, not enjoy, take that back, that's the wrong word, but I can respect the fact that you did what you wanted to do in your home, where you pay the bills. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to address that because I know that's going to come up. The pillows on the couch. I like pillows. I don't sit on the couch, okay? And it was funny because my granddaughter came to visit in April, last month. And as soon as she gets here, pulls all the pillows off, throws them over in the corner, and she lounges on that couch. She's the only one that does. Even when my daughter was here, we didn't sit on the couch. So Zaya, when my granddaughter is here, the couch is hers. That's who sits on the couch. But she just takes the pillows off because they're not stuck, right? So anyway, I just wanted to address that because I knew I was going to get that in here. But I wanted to show y'all how I wanted that woodsy feel. I wanted that, I almost feel like a 70s vibe in a way. Everything was like natural. Woods had came out. And everything was being the woods and the greenery. Everybody had plants all over their house. That's what I was looking for. I don't have a green thumb. I kill plants 1.2 seconds. So I do have artificial. A lot of them in the like a cactus style, the succulent style, but also in some greenery. Okay, so now that I've explained that, because I know I'm going to get it. If I get some new people, how y'all doing? So I just hope y'all get that. But, yeah. So, again, I have a unique style. I know you may not like it, and I get that. But it's just, what I'm trying to explain is, or to express to you is, do what you like, right? It don't have to be about what's currently in the stores right now. That's why I love thrift stores. I could go find stuff from the 70s or the 80s or the 90s and blend it all together. Even the 50s I'll bring in, you know, if it's something. And if I don't like it, I will paint it. So I'm going to show y'all around with what I said I was going to show you around. But I'm also going to show you around how some things in the past that I have DIY'd that, you know. And I'm not going to do all of it because I am going to do another little tour, like a budget-friendly decorating tour where I kind of break down how I do things. So I'm going to do that too. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but I'm going to show you all a couple things. All right, let me stop yapping. Again, didn't I just cancel the other video because of this? All right, y'all, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Here are the vases. Remember these were gray? Remember that? So I put the same bamboo sticks back in there. I just painted them in the same black paint that I've had and I've been using for the longest. So that was that. And what made me change it was the fact that the chairs are now gray, the rug was gray, and then those vases with that same color, it was driving me nuts. Too much of it in one corner. So I changed it out and did those in black, and I like it. I really do. Okay, y'all, if you're new here, you're going to see these chairs, roughly $25 a piece. I think a couple cent under by the time I'm finished, from Temu. Okay? They're not in anymore. If I ever see them again and they go on sale like they were, I will let you know. But yeah, that's the only reason why I have gray, y'all. Other than that, gray was never my color. Gray is going out of style. So gray is on sale everywhere now. And that's why I got them. I got these like last September, maybe. Something like that. August, September. All right. So anyway, I'll put that back in a minute. Now, the table, all I did, I've been keeping the same woodsy style tier tray. Like I said, look like you could find it in the forest. At the bottom, stuff at the bottom of the tree in the forest. But anyway, these are just succulents and little pieces that I've thrifted over time. Like this creamer and salt and pepper here. It's in an ebony wood, like a deep dark wood. Really nice. And then some pieces I find like in the thrift store, a little bird. Greenery, you know, and I just put this together with a whole bunch of rocks and different natural things, like a wickery styles things, little plant, what are the planters, little mini planters and stuff like that. Just put it all together, and that sits in the center of the table. I love this thing. Then I have these wooden bowls that I got from Shein a couple years ago. Everybody had them, Temu, Amazon. And I pulled out these green plates that I've had out a couple years ago. I pulled them back out and to still go with the woodsy theme, because I had black on here for a while. And then I pulled that out and I changed out the glasses and just put a clear glass. And again, I used the wooden coasters just to bring in, you see the lighter wood, to bring it in with the lighter wood on the charger there. And then the wooden cup. But that's my place setting that just sits here for decoration. It's not, I don't really sit at the table either. For y'all who know me, know I don't even sit in this area. I don't even use the area, living room, dining room area in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can because I don't want to hold y'all. Now, some of these things are gonna look familiar on the shelves to you, like these houses. They used to be up over, I think, on this section. But I moved stuff around. So over here, these are the vases that I got from Ross. I just put it in a little three section here. These are supposed to be over some more. And then I put some faux greenery in there. I'm going to stand back and let y'all see the whole thing, but I'm just showing you. These little roosters, they were gray at one time. I just recently painted them to a tan to bring in a little more of a lighter color over here. These grapes I had got maybe... I found these and I was like, oh my God, anybody remember the lucite grapes from the, oh gosh, the 60s, I want to believe. Yeah, I had got them a while ago and set them over here. And then, again, you could thrift these, find them online, on Etsy, on any, because I looked them up after I found them, and I found them on Etsy. Then that right there I got from Hobby Lobby about 5-6 years ago, that little planter. And I'm going to actually paint that container, but I'm going to paint it in a different color that I don't know yet, so I'm waiting. I'm going to paint. That's the thing about that galvanized stuff, y'all. You don't have to throw it all in the trash or donate it because you're over to galvanize. You can take a coat of paint and put it on there and nobody would ever know. That's just, look at this. This is a nice little planter with faux, and I have another one on the other side of the shelves over there. Yeah, so I'm just going to paint that. I'm not getting rid of that. These balls right here I got from Ross. They were $5.99, I think, or $6.99. No, they were $4.99. I just did a haul on them. I think they were $4.99. And it's 3 different designs. You see that one? This one, and they were sitting in Ross, right? And then I used to have, just to have a little bit of height, because they were just all so short back there. And I didn't want to put another, you know, anything else over there to crowd it. So I just lifted it on this marble and wood cake plate like pedestal. I just put that there to lift it up. And I like that for this little section here. Then this bowl that I got, I showed y'all on that Ross haul. This is a footed bowl, and it's ribbed. It's really nice. I found that was $12.99 at Ross. And then I found that string of wood beads, the really big ones, and just threw them in there. And I got that both at Ross. The beads were $18.99. Now, y'all know that is a little too expensive for me, but I had to have them. And then these birds I got from Michael's a couple, about 2-3 years ago. They had them, and they had the horse heads too, and I got them over on the other shelf. But yeah, so they, you know, again, they were on clearance for almost nothing, and I found them. This right here is an open shelf. I'm going to find something to put in there, but for right now, I just have a cake plate on there, so I don't have an open spot. And then up top, this is my part of my thrift haul. Look at this vase right here, y'all. Let me grab it down so I can show y'all. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Okay, look at this. Would you look at that? Y'all, this was $8.98, and I paid it. It was, nope, I'm telling you the whole story. It was 50% off. $8.98, 50% off. The other 2 pieces I got was 75% off. Ain't that gorgeous? So it was $4.50-ish. But yeah, not bad. I've been looking it up, and that might have a couple dollar value profit, but I like it. Right now, I didn't push it back yet because I got to pull my step ladder over. I'm going to change the way these up here look, but I need my step ladder so I don't break anything. This right here, I think I paid $1.75. This was 75% off of $6.96, and I think I paid like $1.75 for it. This is a neutral color vase that I could paint later any time I want. It's a little irregular shaped, and where did this come from? From like, I don't know, one of them little stores. But I got it from the thrift store for $1.75. And this could be any color I want it to be whenever I want to change it. Right now, it fits in with my color scheme, so I'm leaving it with the way it is. And then the one in the back I had already had. So I'm gonna put them in the right shape, but I needed to get my step ladder and pull that out so I can get up there so I don't knock nothing over. So, and then these roosters, you know, that big one back there, that's painted. The white one has been painted. Then I have that amber one. All of these have been thrifted. Every one of these have been thrifted. I bring it home and I paint them to, you know, the color scheme that I'm looking for. So yeah, that's this side over here, right? Then let me take you to the other side on these shelves. Now this vase right here, a couple months ago, in the fall, I thrifted that from the same thrift store I got these other vases. So the 2 up there is 2 of them that I got. And then the one right here, I got that months ago in the fall. We're in the spring now. But anyway, over here, I showed y'all these dice. I already had these. I thrifted these a long time ago. And I was saying that I found some not this aged looking and not real wood. I don't think they're, at least this kind of wood. They're at Five Below. If you're looking for some of these larger dice, they have them at Five Below. Then these roosters here have been thrifted and painted. They've been here for a while. This right here, I just made a little vignette to put over here to fill this. I will eventually change this spot out too. But for right now, that's what's here. Because like I said, that one and that little spot over there, I didn't want to just leave them empty. But they're not full yet because this was actually in the guest room. this little vignette here on one of the shelves, but I just pulled it out here. And again, here's one of those box plants in that galvanized. Those will be painted. And these roosters I've had for so long, but recently painted them like this terracotta color, because this is what I was going for over here. You see? And then this is stuff that I've already had that was here. This little thing I found out was a hummingbird feeder. It was so beautiful in this green glass. I bought it, didn't know what it was. I just said, I'm going to sit it somewhere. And it's been sitting on this shelf ever since. And then this green glass house I got from Target on clearance on one of their, it was like a $3 house or $5. And I got it on clearance, I think for $1. These right here, this is going to move out. This was from my old decor. And it's just a set of these vintage pictures in jadeite, milk glass, and clear, right? Let me pull back out of there so y'all can see. That's going to change out. I might even move this group of roosters. Again, all of these have been thrifted and painted to my color scheme. That's how I do it. These here, all painted out in black. Like a matte black is what I did. All of them from the thrift store. And then these here, I found one in one of them bags, and then I thrifted the other. It's, what is this called, y'all? I forget the name of the stone, but it's a stone. And these two figurines, I love them. That's the only two I've ever found out in the thrift store, but when I find them, I will pick them up. And then I made this little succulent garden over here. But again, this is that natural look that I've been going for. I'm going to pull out. And I'm going to show y'all from standing on the side of, let me fix this chair now. Standing on the side here in the dining room, the look that I was going for, just a natural look, you see? So just that natural, pull in for y'all a little bit. There you go. Just that natural look with the greenery and the woods and stuff like that. And then bringing it down to the table and then over to here. You see? That's it. That's all we're doing. I was going to change out that rug. If I find one that works and blends both rooms, the living area and the dining area, I will get it. But right now, it's not even, it's like it's at the bottom of my list, like in the back of my head to remember. If I find one and they're giving it away free, I'll change it. But at this point, it's not bothering me. Okay, so now the last piece on the thrift haul is up there. Look at that. My daughter fell in love with this when I showed it to her. Y'all, that's like it's the wrong green for me. And then it's like this speckled bronzy color that's on it. I don't like that. I'm going to change the color of it. Right? I'm going to change the color. Oh, it's dusty up there. I got to get up there and dust. I got to do this whole shelf over here. But yeah. And then I have them, if y'all remember, I found those yoga, they're metal, the yoga ladies or whatever, poses. I'm just going to keep them there. You know, it's no big thing. I'm eventually like working on this. Then I got some of my pictures, my son, me, and my little grandbaby. And those vases I had thrifted a long time ago. They're sitting there. And my little candle thingy, wax burner. And then here's another one of these things I made, the succulent garden. And then here's the horse heads that I got when I got those birds from Michael's when they came out, and another little succulent garden. And then my stash, some of my storage stuff underneath there. But that's it. Then this table, I got this from Dirt Cheap probably about 7-8 years ago. And it was black like this with the wood top. And I painted the legs out in gold because at that time I had a lot of gold metal in here. And now I painted them back to black. And then I just shellacked the table to freshen it up. The top, that wood piece. Put a little faux plant here. And that little lamp I got, that's a battery operated lamp I got from Target. It just gives the side of the room a glow. You know, when nothing else is on in here. And then I got everything else the same. Here's my coffee tables. Right? Here's this one probably needs to be dusted now. Same thing. Same pillows. Everything else is the same. And this coffee table, here's another succulent garden here. And I just put these together with, like, look at those big wood round things, like pieces of chunks of wood. They were so gorgeous. I thrifted them in one of them bags too. There's a few of them in there. And then my vintage mid-century, whatchamacallit vase, the bubble vase there in amber. and these little set of vases there. And then, like I said, I showed y'all on the other video what I had did with these coffee tables. I know the lighting over here ain't good. We're gonna get a rainstorm. So I did the green vase. Now I got those from Hobby Lobby on 75% off. That vase right there, right? And it has the little tan at the bottom. 75% off, I found them. Ignore this black thing, that's the internet. Then I found that right there I found in Jersey, I think. Yeah, in New Jersey at a thrift store. This little black vase with the white going around it. It's like a stone too. And then I just put some greenery in there, and I put a piece of clear glass. And then I put the little doggy. I had got them from Hobby Lobby at least 10 years ago. Oh no, because I was doing YouTube then. So probably like almost 8 years ago. I just started doing YouTube. So here's the dog on this side. Not the same, but I brought in the same elements because I had the green vase. You see, that right there is a painted vase that I thrifted from somewhere here in Texas. And then another piece of crystal, another crystal vase, but I put it, because that doesn't have a lid on it, I just put a little piece of greenery in there. And the greenery in these. And that's how I did. These lamps came from Target I paid $40. They're regularly $50. I got them about a year ago. And they just so happened to be on sale that day when I got them. They were $40. So, but they're regularly run $50. It's the table attached to the lamp. And I need a small table on each side. And I like lamps on each side of the sofa. So these were perfect for what I needed over here. Yep, I still got the same artwork up there. And then I love this grid. And it's coming in style. I'm starting to see people do these. So I'm in style now, right? And then this right here, this is a temporary piece sitting here until I find what I'm really looking for. And I still haven't found it. I'm looking around. I haven't found any. I found a lot of things, but they're not the right price. Okay? Oops, sorry, y'all. Battery running low. I cut out a little bit. So, yeah. Then the rug is still the same rug that I had down. It's a shag rug with all the colors that are in here. And if you notice, these pillows have these same colors, the rust and the greens and the tans and all, right? And then same colors over here on the sofa. Yep, that's it. So, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, I was just trying to show y'all some budget-friendly thrifting and changing stuff around. A lot of this stuff I've had, and I just changed the color on it, right? And then the few pieces that I purchased, I told you, I went to Ross and picked up a couple pieces, and a couple, like in the fall is when I got those green vases there, and the other one that's over there back in like October of last year. And so I pulled all of that out, and then I ordered online a bunch of different colors that was in here, like that was in these pillows. And that's how I did those roosters. And I took a couple of them and painted them out in different colors. And a couple of the, like in that planter over there, that was actually $8.98 also, but it was 75% off. So I got that one. It's big, it's heavy, it's like, oh, it's a beautiful vase. Somebody took and painted it green, like a evergreen. And then they put like this stucco-y paint, like an antique gold or something on it. I don't like the color of it. I'm going to paint it my tone of green or some other color. I might do terracotta. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do more of a tan because I'm normally a colorless person. I just added a few little colors this year. So anyway, that's all I had to say. I hope you get something from this. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah, like I said, I had started working on the video and a couple days ago, and I was like, nah, I don't like all the chit-chatting. But anyway, as you see, we're getting ready to have more rain today, so I have not been able to get out on the balcony and do a thorough cleaning out there to put the new stuff. So as soon as I do, that video will be coming up. All right, y'all, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave them below. I'll be checking it out. All right, y'all, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.